Hello friends, it's Astro here and welcome back to Prison Architect. Here we are in the Gulag. The wonderful, well, it's very dirty. And are you guys, why are they just milling? Oh, this is really starting to trigger me now. Right, they're just milling about in the cleaning cupboard instead of doing any actual cleaning, which is probably because I've broken things. Let's check out our deployment here. Yeah. Huh. Okay, well, never mind then. Don't know what's happening with that. We'll figure that out shortly. There is one thing that is kind of ticking me off a little bit, and that's exposed dirt. I will not abide exposed dirt in my prison. Let's fix that up lickety-split. So, today's episode. Last time we got our parole room set up and we've been populating this normal security. These boys are all doing fairly well. Well, they seem like they're doing fairly well. They look bored as. So let's do a couple of things for them. First of all, rooms, common room. And we're going to have a nice big common room here for them. We'll stretch it over one more notch, shall we? Good. So they're going to go and stand in the common room and mill about and be bored. Oh no, they're going to go lock up. So, what sort of things do these guys need? They're going to need at least 3 pool tables. They're going to need at least a couple of televisions. Let's go big TV. I don't know why that doesn't show up on the main screen. So let's have these set up like this and then here. And then objects. Whoops. Objects. Chair. And we're just going to go... So these guys can just sit there in a big blob watching telly. Behind the televisions, we're going to have, I think, a couple of... Ooh, no, we're going to definitely need a bunch of weight benches. Where were they? I saw them just a moment ago. Things flicker. Things flicker. Oop. Weights bench. There it is. Okay, so we'll have a row of weights benches across like this. Excellent. We're going to have some weapons racks. No, not weapons racks. We're going to have some phone booths down here to annoy everyone while they're trying to watch TV. And then up the top here, we're going to have a nice bank of toilets, which are also... Oh shit, I'm out of money. Okay, well I've just blown all of my money on normal security. So while people are installing these televisions and pool tables and stuff, and while these guys are all locked up and doing their thing, let's check our regime programs. That's every time I do that, isn't it? Okay, wow. This is now very wide. So, MinSec parole, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now, let's go parole hearing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, you know what? Just keep clicking this button until it doesn't get clicked anymore. With the intention of... Really? How many are there? All rooms booked. Oh shit, well, I've hit the limit. Okay, so we'll clear out these tail end ones here. Can't quite go that far. Dink, dink, dink. Okay, wow, 69% pass rate. That's pretty rad. And then we'll look at the schedule here. So these parole hearings just happen absolutely bloody everywhere. This is great. Okay, so all of those boys can get into their block of parole rooms, and multiple times a day we can have them churn through. These parole rooms down here should be sufficient for medium security, and just one for the big boys, because these guys, let's face it, let's look at Shaw. Character, no, grading. 14%, 19%. What about you? Actually, huh. Well, these guys aren't too bad. He's 25 years for murder. Okay, anyway. Right, common room. These guys are also going to need some equipment for exercising, but I can't quite afford it just yet because they are going to start to have that as a need. Speaking of needs, let's have a look so that we now know for suresies. So we're going to have a look at, first of all, medium security, normal security. Everything's fine. Privacy, a little bit of a problem, but that's because they don't have individual cells at the moment. So we might be able to change that out and start retooling their cell blocks a little bit later on. Literature is something that they would be quite happy with. MaxSec, exercise, critical problem. Family, critical problem. Recreation, a little bit. Literature and luxuries, get stuffed. And these guys, exercise, family, recreation are problems for them at the moment. So, okay, we've got some work to do to give these guys some room for activities. This place is utterly filthy. Cleaning seems to have been broken somehow. So what I'm going to do, I guess, is go into logistics, and then we'll cancel these jobs and re-add them. Those ones seem fine. Qualified prisoners 9, excellent. Do we have 9 people actually working in there? Yes. There's 4 guys in the shop. We can have these guys set up as well. And there's a problem with the wall here that needs to be fixed, so I'll have to have a look at that. Workshop. Anyone who wants to get in there, it's fine. Laundry, I don't really give. And MinSec can work in there, that's fine. MinSec do need a cleaning cupboard of their own, which I could probably cheeky squeeze in here. Let's see. No, because I'm at bad money. Poor cash monies. I shouldn't have bought all of this crap. But what do you do? Unless, do I let maximum security access this yard? Would that be a good idea? I suppose if I did that, I'd then play around with the regime to split these 3 up into different sections. But I kind of like having everything sort of lined up together so that it's, you know, easier to manage and keep an eye on who's doing what and who's where and what's when and how's now and all of that sort of jazz. So we can, you know what's happening. 2 more prisoners are arriving. We're basically at our limit. I tell you what, hang on. Here's what we're going to do. Let's get a bunch of medium sec guys in. Right? Good. So that'll give us 11 grand just for intake payments in about 3 hours' time. Meanwhile, let's do this. We're going to get... These shakedowns need to come thick and fast now because these boys are going to be digging tunnels all over the joint. MinSec as well. They're not going to be gentle about what they're doing. And sooner rather than later, I very much need to consider putting up a perimeter fence, expanding this. That needs to be expanded. This needs to be expanded. I mean, it's going to be $90,000 to expand the map, which, I don't know, maybe I'll do that as part of a time lapse or something like that, so you don't have to sit here and wait while I go, please, can I have some more money, please? Because that could probably be a little bit annoying after a while. Okay. Shakedown's underway. We've just had $11,000 worth of prisoners arrive, which means that what I'll do is now turn this off again. Good. And we'll keep taking in MinSec. We'll keep churning through those. But medium security, I don't particularly want to have them... I don't want to have them... Oh. This reception's a bit small now. But yeah, I don't want to have medium security too full. So at the moment we've got 60. We're going to parole a couple of them out in the not too distant future, I would imagine. But I'd prefer to keep a few cells in there empty so that we don't have any major problems with MinSec getting bumped up and then not having a cell to put them in. That's always irritating when that happens. Okay, so 15 grand. That's been quite quite the good little earner. So what we'll do is we'll continue with our cloning operation. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So another 16 cells can go through there. Let's check our temperature. How are we doing? 18 degrees? Not bad. 19? 18? Cool. Okay, so these guys... Oh, that's a bit of a problem. These guys are actually doing pretty well for temperature. Kitchen heat is bleeding out and keeping this fairly warm because there's no radiators up here, stupidly. Room quality is going to be pathetic because... oh, these poor guys. I really shouldn't do this to them. I really should try and build bigger and better prisons, but sometimes you just got to shove them in and hope for the best. Let's get some heaters dotted in here. We've had an escape somewhere. Yep. Oh dear. Bang up. Oh, he's just hopped straight over the fence. And this one. How are you guys getting out? Oh, shit. Search toilets. They were medium security boys, weren't they? How did they just... There must be a... okay, so there must be a tunnel in here. Which I've missed. No? Has anyone checked the rest of those toilets? Huh. Well then how did they get out? Was it just through this gate? Is that what's happened? Oh. Gordon Bennett. Why do I do this to myself? Alright, I'll tell you what. I don't want you guys to escape anymore. So I'm going to do this. And then I'm going to do this. And that's it. You're donezo. No more escapes for you, boys. Bloody hell. Anyway. Okay, we'll get that set up. What we might do is... Damn. I was really hoping that wasn't going to be the case. I was really hoping that we weren't going to have escape problems in here, but evidently we are. No, that's fine. Do another search of the toilets. I don't believe you that you didn't find anything. Someone go and check that again. Here they come. Check it out. See if you can spot anything. And... no? Still nothing? That's very strange. Very, very strange. Okay. Let's ignore that and pretend it didn't happen, because otherwise I'll get very sad and curse myself out for managing to let that occur. Look, it's bound to happen. I'm just sad that it did. We need some lights in here. It's very dark. We need some lights near the pool tables. It's hard to play pool when you can't see what you're doing. And that should all be cabled up nicely. We need some pipes in here for them as well, so we can stretch those up and across like this. And the same goes with hot water. Bring that up this way, the same way that the other one does. Hopefully there should be enough reach there. Wish you connected there. Go for your life. Good. How far has this hot water come down? Almost all the way. That's pretty cool. Is this one a little bit closer? It may well be. Let's try connecting that up and see if we can get the rest of this block powered or heated just through these two water boilers. I doubt we will. We're probably going to need to place another one down here, which I'm not really super thrilled about, but look, sometimes you got to do. Right, now, materials, demolish walls, get that cleaned out. This will open up this final section here, and that will mean that the entirety of the low-sec block is complete, and this little corridor here is sealed, because watching those guys get out and just run straight and hop over the fence, yeah, not the greatest. Not the greatest at all. Ooh. Well, what happens if instead of having... I wonder. Instead of having a fence, what would happen if I had a wall? A concrete wall. So, that runs... Should we just have, right around the outside of the map? $27.50. Okay, it's going to be very expensive. $50 a tile. Brick wall? $50. Perimeter wall is $200. Ideally, this is what we would... Uh-oh. What's going on here? High and increasing. 76 prisoners have serious complaints Oh shit, they're all... Damn it. I left them on bang up after the escape. Everyone's been stuck in their cells all day. Whoopsie daisy. Okay, well hopefully that doesn't turn into a riot. Cross our fingers that they decide to behave themselves, but I guess we'll soon find out. Utilities. We're going to need this power to extend down like this. And then it can come out into this new second common room. And the rest of these cells, I think we could probably clone these up. So let's go like this. Boop, boop, doop, doop. Get like 2 more. No, we'll leave ourselves with $2,700 to carry on doing other things. Okay. That reminds me. The other thing that we really needed to do was in this area, we're going to need a weights bench. Or 3. We'll just put them right behind the chairs here. And these guys can get their iron pumping on. Why are these boys not able to be assigned to a cell? Why have they even been... I've got this set to fill capacity, right? Yeah, I do. Well, then why are they not... Uh-oh. Deployment. MinSec. Every bloody time. I wish it wouldn't do that, but oh well. These things happen. I've got it sorted out now, so we can work around that. These guys, it's still saying that requires solitary. Aha. That's right. That's one of the things that I forgot to do. I'll tell you what, we'll put solitary in a nice little neat row right here. So we'll go materials, brick wall, and these can be these tiny little cramped ones that I like to do. Standing room only. These are just phone booth style. You know what, we're probably going to need more of them. So we'll come all the way up like this. And... Cleaning cupboard? Maybe. I'll tell you what, we'll be nice. We'll make these a little bit bigger than normal. So they can curl up on the floor and, you know, do whatever they need to do. We've got this nice sort of gap here. So that can be how people... Actually, get rid of that one. Have a gap. People can come in through the door and then walk out and along the side of the parole rooms here. Planning. This planning stuff needs to go away. There we go. That's a bit nicer. Objects-wise, we are going to require the following items. A solitary door. And we'll put the first one here like this. We're going to set that as a solitary cell, like that. We're going to pop in a toilet. Cool. And we're going to pop in some small pipes to plumb these rooms up, and they can go down to here, and then straight across like that. That should be fine. Good-o. Oh, hang on. Objects. Door. Put one here. And then one here, and we can have some more rooms. This is a sort of dead space at the moment. I'm not quite sure what to do with it. Maybe a laundry for the... Yeah, they're going to need a laundry, aren't they? Yeah, okay. So we'll do a laundry for them, but for now, I want to get these solitary cells set up so that these guys can be... What now, Warden? Prisoners are apparently unhappy with how little free time they have in their daily schedules. So what? Guards have been hearing whispers that if things don't change soon, the prisoners are going to start causing some damage. Oh. Alright, well. Let's do... regime. And we'll just go like this. One work block. That should be fine. Okay. That should keep them happy for the time being. Let's get the rest of these solitary cells cloned out. So, like this. Good. And make sure they're all still MinSec, which they are. Excellent. That could be... Oops. Get out of there. That could be MinSec as well. Ooh. Yes, look at this. Look, this has actually worked out quite nicely. Let's go materials, brick wall. We're going to have a line across like this. We're going to have an object, door, normal door. Get some lights in here as well. Lovely. And then rooms. Cleaning cupboard up the top. Just like that. And then down the bottom here, a cheeky little laundry. Spiffy. Okay. So we need to buy some laundry machines for this room. So, and we'll get probably just 2, 3. 3 should be sufficient. Couple of ironing boards. 3 should be sufficient. And a few laundry baskets. 6 should be sufficient. That should take care of that. We're going to need a guard posted in there during work time. Like that. We'll need one in here during work time. And one in here during work time as well. And this needs to be marked as MinSec. Very good. And then in logistics, we can start assigning people jobs. And 9 people can work in there. Spiffy. That should take care of it. I'll tell you what, we also probably need a few more janitors. And definitely, oh man. Right, and then 10 janitors? Sure, why not? Probably need a couple more guards while we're here. That's probably 1 too many. I do like to have an even number. Although it thinks we have 30... Oh, right, armed guards and dog handlers count as well. Good. That should take care of that. This should take care of this. And Bob's your uncle. So, materials, brick wall. Let's get this cleaning cupboard lined up as well. This is going to be great. Everyone's going to have a place to work. How are you guys doing? Are you all qualified yet? I'll come back and check on that next episode. Okay, so cleaning cupboard done. Power for cleaning cupboard, or at least for the lights in the cleaning cupboard, can go like this. This needs to be connected up as well, and hopefully doesn't trip this. It will. Hang on. Utilities, capacitors. Good. And we need some hot water for there. Okay. I tell you... Bloody knew it was going to happen. And there's some water, and there's fighting going on. Alright. Bad things are happening. These guys are upset. I've given them plenty of free time. They shouldn't be upset now. Oh. Switch on. Good. Alright. Alright, we're back to normal. Everyone's having their lunch. These toilets aren't working. So I need to fix that. Oh no. No, they are working. It was just because there wasn't any water. Oh, and these aren't... No. Okay. Next episode, let's hook a lot of this pipe up so we can supply utilities to the minimum security guys. Guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. And I hope to see you again next time. Thanks, guys. Bye.